Good morning.
Good morning. Looks like a good morning.
It's the early
There.
morning.
Buddy woke up past his or woke up before his alarm went off.
No,
Good
my
sleep.
alarm, my alarm went off at 8:45, 9 o'clock recording time. But it was late last night watching that football game, the overtime period. Are we calling that game of the year, Brooks?
We have a lot of game of the years, I feel like, so
That's
we're
what I'm
blessed.
saying.
Ooh, it's up there. I can't for sure say, but for the circumstances, for how the game ended, the history, yeah,
hmm
it might be game of the year.
Top three for sure. We can say
Yeah,
that.
100%, 100%.
But we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got some Saturday games,
I know. Ooh,
Um, no, no. Oh yeah. So we have no Friday games yet, but nothing today. But we got a lot to talk about. So let's jump right
get right into
into
it.
it.
Welcome to the greatest podcast on earth. Nothing agreed. We have a great show for you tonight, so stay tuned and buckle up.
Yo, back to another episode of Nothing Agreed. Back with the boys. Today, week numero siete? I'm kidding. Not
Mm-hmm.
six. Is week 16, Baron. Is diez y siete.
There you
Now we're
go.
finally into the... This would be the second to last week in when we were growing up. Now it's the third to last week, the last couple of years. How we doing, my man? How we doing?
Fine. Tired.
Fine, tired.
Yeah, it's
Jeez.
just
Turn,
sleepy.
turn that frown upside down.
I'm working on it. Um, yeah, I kind of just woke up, decided to raw dog it. Um, so yeah.
Choice of words.
Here we are. Well, it's what keeps people entertained. Um, yeah, like I said, late night last night, that West Coast game, I think when it was didn't quite reach midnight when the game ended. If we used the rest of that overtime clock, we might have. But yeah, we were done at like 11:45 ish, 11:50 ish.
Uh-huh.
Eastern Coast time. So yeah, little quick swing around for me. I gotta go to work here in a little bit, make that money. You know how it is. But how are you doing?
Ooh, busy man. Been doing a lot. Yeah, just doing my thing. Got a lot of driving to do today.
Oh, where you
Not
going?
looking. Oh, I got work, so I gotta drive back up to Athens,
Oh
Georgia.
God.
Everyone, for me, that's like an
Oh
hour and a
yeah.
half drive, and then after that,
Yeah,
I
work.
have a
Why don't
appointment.
you tell them what you're working on?
Oh, commentating basketball, and then after that, I have to drive 2 hours to a cookout because a buddy invited me, and yeah, back from New Zealand. So gonna spend
Excuse
yeah,
me.
hanging out for the first time in like 2 years. So
That's
driving
exciting.
straight back up after that. So about 3, 4, 5 to 4 hours of driving today.
And then you're driving back down to Athens next,
Yep.
or not Athens.
I'm driving down to New Orleans.
Yep.
Um so we'll have to understand we'll have to look what the days are if we're gonna have to do a little pod in the New Orleans hotel. So
um, yeah, we're not the great at scheduling things in advance. Um, so kind of what I'm thinking is, yeah, we got basically next week's the holiday week, Christmas week. So we probably won't do a we're probably gonna include Monday night in today's episode. We probably won't get a recap out until probably sometime middle of the week.
'cause there's also Christmas games next week.
Yeah.
Remember that. They have
Right.
Christmas
So
Saturday and Sunday. So we
yes.
need to get we need to get pushing out here. So
Yeah, we'll probably do a big Christmas episode in like the middle of the week, so you can expect a big one then, and then I don't know how much Brooks wants to, but with the college football playoffs going on, and recent or frequent viewers may know my distaste for the sport that is college football, but
Ooh.
I think it would be good to do a little episode about the state of it right now, because that seems to be the big overlying question after every season is what's next going forward. And all that good fun. And of course, we'll talk about the playoffs and who we think's going to win it all and stuff like that. So we'll do a big old special probably for both, and you can expect to see those coming soon.
Let's do
But
it, baby.
my ring light's dead. That doesn't matter. We got plenty of beautiful sunlight coming through.
And we have your face, you know?
That
We're
too.
all lit up.
So we got football to talk about. Let's do it. Like I said in the intro, we have some Saturday, or first let's talk about Thursday. My fault. I'm getting ahead of myself again. Thursday night football. Rams Seahawks, and a game to lead the division, a game to lead the NFC, and yeah, really control their destiny from now to the playoffs. I'll let you go first.
Stafford, man. I mean, he was slinging the pigskin against one of the best defenses in the league that made multiple quarterbacks look silly this year. I don't even know if I want to say his name, but big game from a wide receiver on the Rams. What?
Why can't you say his
After
name?
all the controversy this week,
Oh, God.
Puka Nakua is a slander term.
Is it?
So it's not in like a you're suck at football kind of way, but
Nah,
this guy is speed running from my opinion. I liked him to like now it's like I don't like him at all. Like it just have you not seen what's been happening?
I know, but to some degree, he's kind of. And again, what he did was bad. I'm not gonna say it
I
was
don't
right.
even think. Okay, ready. I'm not trying to get canceled, right?
Uh-huh.
I genuinely think the celebration part, he didn't know what he was doing.
No, not at all.
But the referees thing is low key pissing me off.
Yeah, that's. So these are two different conversations, though, because one of these things, obviously, no one that doesn't watch football doesn't give a shit about what he said, right? One of these things is a lot bigger than the other. So we'll put the referees. We'll put a pin in that for a
Don't
second.
put a stamp on it.
To address the other matters, I mean, yeah, I just don't think he understood what that meant. I mean, yeah, if I get canceled, fuck it. I mean, we don't have enough listeners to get canceled, so I don't think that matters. But, I mean, if I'm Puka Nakua and my life is playing football, I'm not gonna be fucking paying attention to like stuff like that. Like I'm maybe watching film, being around people that just talk about football.
obviously.
Like I would not be in a scenario where I even know what that would be.
Like
And
in the video, I don't see it. Maybe there's a bigger clip, but he doesn't say like, "Oh, it's this celebration," He just says, "Just do this."
yeah, and also
So,
I'm
like-
pretty sure Aiden Ross is Jewish. So
He
if
is,
you're
yeah.
so if you're seeing a Jewish person and he's telling you this is like a Jewish celebration, then yeah, I mean, if anything, it's probably more on Aiden Ross being stupid, not knowing that that's anti-Semitic. I mean, maybe he did and he's setting him up, but like.
Okay, but like just because you're like in that field doesn't mean you could completely disregard it.
That's right. No, you can't
Yeah.
you can't be oblivious to it. But and again,
But, like,
and I
no,
think
but
he
you
came
don't-
out and owned
He didn't know what it meant in my opinion. So,
Yeah. And he
It's the
came out and he
referee.
owned that. Like he's not like saying like, oh, like you guys are just overreacting. Like he said he apologized. He said I didn't know what that mean, and I think there is a lot of truth to that. Again, he's a young guy too. It's not like he's 30 years old and he knows what's been going on all of life and knows what everything means. Like he's still
Yeah.
learning stuff. So it's like, yeah, I think that's an honest mistake. He's sorry for it. And I know that's a very sensitive topic in today's world, so we'll just leave it at that, I think.
Yeah. But again, back to the game. Stafford big game. I don't know how the Seahawks won this game, to be honest. If you just look
Grit.
at it if you look at it on face value, you give up 450 passing yards, 0 turnovers, 581 total yards. You have 3 turnovers yourself. You lose the time possession by over 14 minutes. And you are 4 of 11 on third down. And you win the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is insane. First of all, screw you, Kenneth Walker, for playing like absolute trash. So I bench you in fantasy. And then you do that. So screw you.
No, it couldn't be worse than what I had to go through.
Did you play against Matt or Puka? Both one.
Yeah. So I think I'm giving it up. But
Both or one.
what'd you say?
Did you play against Stafford? Did you play against Puka? Did you
Oh
play
yeah,
against...
Puka. Sorry. Yeah, Stafford. I mean, yeah, it's a big performance, but yeah, I mean, what did he have? Like 30-some points, Stafford?
He had 30.88 in my league.
Yeah, Puka Nakua had almost 47. So
Puka in my league had 51.
exactly. So I don't
We
even
did bonuses.
in mine that means he probably had 60. So yeah,
Well, we do bonuses for over 100 and 200 yards.
and so did we, but ours are
Yeah.
more. But yeah. Well, I'll tell you why the Seahawks won this game. Is down in the stretch when it matters most. We say it all the time. Good teams find ways to win. You talk about the Rams' prolific offense. Last 3, I think maybe 4 drives of regulation, all 3 and outs, and that led to the Seahawks getting the ball and scoring. We can talk about honestly probably play of the year. It's not. It doesn't deserve it, but it's probably gonna win it just because of what happened and its significance. But I think you know what I like to call it.
It's not play of the year.
I call it the ultimate heads up play. You know, backward pass bounced off the helmet.
It shouldn't even have counted, though.
I always should have.
No, it shouldn't have.
If it's a fumble,
But the whistle was blown.
well,
Meaning it's a dead ball.
that's
Like,
a
should
bad
that not count?
that's a bad call on the refs. That's why New York had to step in and say that's not a dead ball. Yeah. I actually agree with that. I think that's why replay assist is there. I think that's why that's a good reason why it should be there, because obviously in real time that looks like it's just a lateral or forward pass that hits the helmet of a player, dead ball, right? And then you go back and you look at it, slow it down. That ball's going backwards, Brooks. Legally, that is a fumble. The refs missed a call on the field, and they corrected it. And
what if, like,
what a great hustle play by Zach Charbonnet. That's what they teach you in Pee Wee football. You play through the ball. That's almost any sport, Brooks.
So he got the ball to give it to the ref. That's why he recovered it.
No, he just tapped it. He didn't even pick it up.
Oh, he picked up.
Someone else picked it up. He just like touched it while it was on the ground. Heads up play. So shout out Zach
But then,
Charbonnet.
like, it brings the question, like, oh, replay assist changed it. So let's say the same play happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same play happens. They blow the whistle dead. I'm a Rams player, right? I go up and I just deck Zach Charbonnet when the whistle's blown. Play's dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna throw a flag for a late hit. I might get ejected from the game.
Then they can pick
Replay
that up
assist-
though.
But replay assist comes out and it was actually an incomplete pass.
Yeah.
So the penalty still stands, right?
Okay.
I'm still ejected from the game because of maybe millimeters because of the direction of the ball.
Well,
I just don't see it. I just don't see it.
that's unfortunate. That's just what the games come to. I think that's just I think that's a situation. Again, I think both scenarios, what actually happened, what you name, are so rare. Like you're not going to see this happen probably ever again. But I'm a big advocate. Replay assist needs to stay a thing. It needs to become more popular. We need to be using it more and more because I think the on-field calling is getting abysmal. I'm a person that would 1,000% believe what Puka Nakua said about the NFL referees. I don't know if you think there's any truth to those statements, but I 1,000% believe that. Because there's just like some of the calls, yes, I get it. Real time football, it's hard to tell what's happening when you're standing 15 yards away from a big scrum, whatever you want to call it. But there's calls you and I can both agree on. We can obviously see from our couch, and they don't make the call. So yeah, I'm a big advocate for replay assist. I think there needs to be some sort of higher power double checking the guys on the field because everyone knows they are not perfect, never will be perfect, and even if they wanted to be, they clearly don't strive to be perfect. So
just to give my opinion, we see it on the couch because we get a broadcast view that has a big overlay of the field. If you're on the field, it's much different, right?
Right.
It's like when you're a quarterback, you can only see so much. It's like, oh my god, the guy's wide open, but sometimes you can't see it because
It's
it's just
true.
what's happening.
But
So it's
I
like,
also, but to play devil's advocate to that point, there's also 6 referees on the field for a reason.
yeah, but you're assigned different stuff as a referee. Like
I know.
you're not if you're behind the quarterback, you're not going to call a holding call on a safety deep. You know, so
Right.
technically
That's the
you're
job for your
erasing
other
three-
ref.
Exactly, but you're erasing 3 to 4 refs right there. So
Yeah.
you basically have 2 pairs of eyes. I'm okay with replay assist. That's fine. I think replay assist is good. However, penalties, you call penalties just because you want to be on TV, I think is absolutely bogus. I think it's bogus because do you think there's gonna be one football game where there's 0 flags called? Yes. How often is that though?
It's pretty. Not that common. Where
Not that common.
where
Correct.
0 flags are thrown.
0 flags were thrown.
I mean, how many games do you think there are of that this season?
I couldn't tell you, but I can tell you there's probably like 10 flags a game.
It's
10 or
true.
12 maybe on average.
But let me again play some devil's advocate and
13 penalties last night.
okay, fair enough. And again, let's play some devil's advocate. And I don't know if this is it for you, but when I watch when I'm watching games and I'm of the opinion these refs suck. They're making terrible calls regardless of which team it is. To me, and again, I don't know names, but it always seems to be the same 3 referees that are making bad calls. At least to me, yeah, that's it. That's where I leave that point. And other times where I'll see,
the name list of that.
I'm gonna start tracking names because this
Alright,
is it's gonna get to that point. Because before then I didn't want to know any of them because they weren't. Again, we're not getting to that. But the other counterpoint to that I'm making is when I watch a football game where I'm like, this seems decently fair. There's a bad call here or there, but overall they're letting them play, no complaints. And I do see one of the referees. It's usually one I don't recognize. So when I hear what Puka Nakua says, I do think there is some truth to that. I mean, because to me, I'm always seeing the same, like 3 ones, and I hate them. And I don't even know their names, but I hate them. So, yeah. And I do think there is a little bit of truth to that. And it may not be all refs that think that way, but there's definitely 1 or 2.
So there's been 2 games this year where a team has had 0 penalties, and that's been the Rams and the Chiefs. Rams against the Niners, 42-26, out in San Fran, out in Santa Clara, and then the Sunday Night Football game where the Chiefs beat the Lions 30-17.
I remember that game.
I remember that game with no penalties. But both teams, that game didn't have 0 penalties because the Lions and the 49ers both had multiple penalties.
Oh, yeah.
And again, this is from 2014, so I don't know how true this is, but there's been 4 games in NFL history where 0 penalties were called on either team, the last one being 1940.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually you're going to be on TV. That's
Yeah.
just how it is. So I don't really believe too much of what he's saying.
But it gets to the other point is if you're on TV for 3 seconds twice, no one will remember you. Again, there are 3 referees that you don't know their name because I've never cared to learn it, but I see their face and anger starts brewing in me because I know they're gonna make a bad call. It's repetition, Brooks. They get on there a lot. I'm getting names. Don't worry. But yeah, that also kind of comes back to the allegations brought up in the offseason of NFL referees admitting that they were helping the Chiefs with certain calls during games. Go look it up. I sent you that article.
I swear I haven't seen this too.
I sent it to you on text, Instagram, something. I sent it to you, so you can go back and look for it. But I sent it to you. But yeah, we'll leave it at that. Referees in the NFL suck. They're not much better anywhere else. And we need more cameras, more replay assist. So let's move on. Saturday football. Fun, right?
Yep.
Oh wait, before we talk about Saturday, let's finish Thursday. Moving forward, do you think the Seahawks win the 1 seed? You think they keep it? I think they do. Look at their schedule. They play the Panthers next week. Um, and then they play the Cardinals.
They play the Niners.
Oh no, they play the Niners. Sorry, the Rams play the
I
Cardinals.
kind of like the Niners in that game.
We'll see.
We'll see.
If they're resting their starters, probably not.
Also, they're playing the Panthers on the road.
It's true.
Panthers is not a bad home team.
They're not, but that's a game. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
I've been cheering hard for the Panthers this year, but I can't pick them in that game. So yeah. Seahawks control their destiny for a bye week 1. I'm sure everyone out in Seattle would love that. Rams uphill battle, obviously. Yeah. What about the last 2-point call? Great, right?
Love it. Love it.
Absolutely great call. Clint Kubiak should be a head coach after the season if he wanted to. Absolutely. Are you kidding me?
You think you can see him in Atlanta?
Yeah. Well, that's more of a you question than me. All I'll say though is if Kevin Patullo is apparently having head coaching interviews, then Clint Kubiak should absolutely be on
Kevin
that list.
Patullo and Garrett Riley can get head coaching interviews, anyone can make it in their industry.
There you go.
You go.
All right. Saturday football. Packers Bears. Well, that's the later game. Sorry. Eagles Commanders. That's the earlier game in Washington.
Here's what's gonna happen, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's hear it.
I actually have the game script.
Here you go.
So the Commanders are probably gonna be up 7-0, maybe halfway or near the end of the first quarter. I'm gonna get a text from Barron saying
Not in the first quarter.
something about this offense sucks. Kevin Patullo should have an RPG aimed at his forehead.
Chest.
Okay, my apologies. In the chest. And some other heinous comment, and then the Eagles will probably win by double digits. So,
Well, again, I would not text you in the first quarter. It'd have to be bad going into halftime for it to really be bad. So yeah,
I think I'm gonna swipe through all our texts.
Okay, you do that.
Tiers.
You do that. Yeah, no Jane Daniels, Marcus Mariota starting. Good luck. That's all I gotta say. Because that defense, despite the offensive flaws that this Eagles team has, the one difference between this year's Eagles and the one that collapsed in 2023, this Eagles defense is still a top 5 unit in the league.
Yeah,
so good luck, Marcus Mariota. God, sucks. They're all gonna leave too, but whatever. Packers Bears, the better game, Saturday night.
We just skipped over the Eagles game.
Yeah,
we both agree. Yep.
Soldier Field. There you got.
Ooh, I was gonna say the Packers, but after all the injuries,
Oh yeah, this has got to be the Bears game to lose.
it's the Bears' game to lose. But remember this. This is the go pack go, right? This is, this could be controversial. This is big brother versus little brother right here. All right.
Yeah, no. Recent memory, that's definitely not a crazy statement.
Well,
I mean, you have Aaron Rodgers running around saying, "I
Bears-
own your franchise." So
True, but the Bears beat the Packers earlier this year.
no, the Packers
Yes.
beat the Bears. Remember Caleb Williams. Sorry, yeah, he had DJ Moore wide open to go into overtime, threw the contested ball incomplete. Yeah,
It was
they lost that
was it
game.
last year, like the last game
Yeah.
of the season they won? Yeah,
Last
that's
year.
what it was. Wow, holy crap.
Bullet
yeah.
Baron.
Jesus, the Bears.
But yeah,
You know what? I'm gonna. I've always said this. I need to stick to my gut. I'm going with the Packers. Big
good.
game.
I'm taking the Bears.
Soldier Field. Give me the owners. Give me Jordan Love to throw up the discount double check at plus 400.
See, that's kind of where I'm in a doozy. Let's put it that way. Toyotathon Jordan Love kind of played like shit last week. Granted, good team. How much of that you want to hold it against him? But I mean, his whole sort of career is just wait till Toyotathon, then he's unstoppable. He was stoppable last week. This is a Bears defense that is actually pretty good. I've seen a lot of people talking about how they have issues against the run, but I mean Yeah, they have. I think they have issues with the run because they play the Lions twice a year, and the Packers twice a year. I mean, those are some good running teams right there. I think and again, they're playing the Packers, so that's not helping my case. But I do think that this defense, run game included, is better than people give it credit for. They lead the league in interceptions. So once you make Jordan Love throw the football, I think that gets sketchy as well. Yeah, I just think they're a well coached team. It might be a little early to say it, but I think they're the better coach team. I know Matt LaFleur's job is tied to their playoff success this season, so maybe that'll be some extra motivation for him to win the division. Because the winner of this game will also take lead of their division as well. So, yeah, and I think the Bears. Are gonna handle business at home, win their division for the first time since 2017, and get ready to host a playoff game.
Interesting. There you go. I put my points in. I think it's going to be a Jordan Love day, actually. I think having his weapons back is going to be good. I think Christian Watson's questionable, so we'll see if he plays.
No Michael
we're
Parsons.
We're going to
See,
see how much of an impact
I'm
Michael
curious
Parsons
though. I want to see how much I want to see how much he really did affect their defense.
That's
this
what I'm
year.
saying. Yeah, I want to see that too. It'll be
If
good storyline.
they don't miss a beat, that trade doesn't look as great going into the future. But I mean, yeah. But that's my point is, if your defense can produce at a high level without him, then the questions arise: could you have gotten here without him? And if you could have, then now our future doesn't look as great. But those are topics for another day. Let's move on. We got some stinkers to go through. Jets Saints, Superdome. This should be a blowout, respectfully. Yeah, let's move on. Bills Browns. What?
All right, then we'll move on.
I mean, do you have anything you want to talk about Jets Saints? Do you think the Jets could put up a fight here?
Yeah, I think the Jets can put up a fight here. I like him.
He's got some. Who's the quarterback's name? Brady Cook.
Yeah, he had a decent week last week.
I didn't watch. I don't really care. So let's move on.
Decent week last week. He was slinging the big skin.
All right.
Wasn't he also playing the Titans?
He was,
Yeah, so he's slinging the big skin.
and they lost to the Titans. The Saints are a much better team than the Titans. They're gonna beat the crap out of them. All right, Bills Browns.
Wait, they didn't play the Titans. Who'd they play?
Do they not play the Titans?
No, who'd they play?
I'll look it up. Bills
They played
Browns. Go.
Jags, and the Jags blew them out by like 40. That's what it
Oh
was.
yeah, you're right.
Um,
They blew them up by 4
Bills,
touchdowns.
Browns. This is a game that if this was in week 3, I would take the Browns, honestly, because
Yeah.
Josh Allen likes losing bad quarterbacks. Not saying Shadur's bad. It's just not a top tier guy.
But that's also the other problem. Shadur definitely wasn't starting in week 3. That would be a Joe Flacco game, and he's already beaten the Bills this season.
There you go. So give me the Bills.
Yeah. I also think take the Bills. They're trying to win their division, make the playoffs. So yeah. But
Wait, Joe Flacco beat the
nah,
Bengals here?
I'm thinking of the Ravens when the Bengals beat the Ravens.
And the
yeah.
Ravens, Joe Flacco beat with the Browns?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So
I was
yeah,
thinking
it's
the-
the Ravens. Yeah, okay, my
Right.
fault.
Yeah.
Regardless, yeah. Myles Garrett though. Keep an eye out.
I
Might
think
be
he
pre-
might do it.
I think he's doing it this game. Yeah, that Bills line is old. So,
Yeah.
Titans Chiefs. We wouldn't normally talk about this game, but Gardner Minshew is
possible.
playing quarterback.
And I'm still going to take the Kansas City Chiefs.
Titans coming off a win.
That means they're not going back to back, baby.
I
They're
don't know.
0-7 at home.
Let's. I
0-7
don't.
at home.
Well, streaks
Gardner Minshew's
streaks
not a
are
bad
made
quarterback.
to end. Oh, he's not a good quarterback. Let's
He's
put it
not
that
bad.
way.
He's probably, in my opinion, one of the top backup QBs.
Okay.
The Falcons have the best backup QB in the league, so
No, they don't. The Eagles do.
No.
Tanner McKee. Are you kidding me?
is not better than Kirk
He would start on the Jets. He would start on the Saints. He might start on the Falcons.
Kirkland.
Um, He might. Regardless, he would definitely start on the Titans. But
No, he
why do
wouldn't.
I like them?
He would not start in the Titans.
He
You
would.
can take him.
I think I like the Titans, honestly. Cam Ward, Tony Pollard. This is a team.
Tony
Okay,
Pollard.
thank you.
Tony
This is a
Pollard.
team that's not injured. And that Chiefs defense has kind of slowly been whittling down over the season. Started really, really good, but it's kind of falling off. To me, this. Oh yeah, to me, this is a culture-changing game right here for the Titans. And I think they capitalize off of it.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, let's move on. Chargers, Cowboys in Jerry World.
Chargers coming into this game 10-4. The Cowboys coming to this game at 1.
In a must-win game to keep
What?
their season alive.
For the Cowboys?
Yeah, it is.
Their season is over.
Well,
Can we keep this a buck right now? Their season is over.
well, barring any shenanigans, Brooks, there's still a chance for them to win out.
Yeah. Well, no crap. Barring any shenanigans, because the shenanigans need to happen for them to get in.
Well, the shenanigans can happen. I don't think you're that familiar with this Eagles team. And the NFC East curse is a very powerful entity, Brooks.
It's over. The curse is over.
Please don't say that.
Please,
Please don't say that. Please don't say that. We could lose both of those games.
It must be a
Stop.
cakewalk for the Eagles.
Stop.
I mean, you're going to play the Commanders, who have Marcus Mariota, no Zach Ertz, Jaden Daniels done for the year, a very old team. They can barely pick up wins. They fight teeth and just grind their teeth out against the New York Giants last week, barely holding on to a victory against one of the worst football teams, also themselves boasting 4 wins this season, the 3rd worst team in the NFC. The New Orleans Saints are technically a better team than the Washington Commanders. There's no way the Eagles drop 2 out of 3 of those games. They can't lose both those games against the Commanders, especially at Lincoln Financial Field.
If someone tears their ACL in the first quarter, you're not getting a text. You're getting a knock.
Have fun with that, buddy.
With that said, I think Cowboys win.
I'm gonna take the Bolts. Give me the Chargers to win this game. Remember this. You gotta remember this is the Cowboys defense we're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is not the best defense in the world.
No, absolutely not. My problem, again, and it's going to be the problem for the Chargers for the rest of the season, offensive line. This Cowboys D-line is not bad. They're healthy. They have probably the most elite interior defensive line in the league. It's going to be a struggle to run that ball for the Chargers. We're going to have to see how well they can protect. I mean, yeah. That's the only thing. If they can figure that out and keep him clean, and they can move the ball on the ground efficiently, then yes, this is a Chargers game, no doubt, no question. I'm just worried. That's a bad offensive line, and this is a good defensive line, and that might be enough for these two teams, or for the Cowboys to beat the Chargers. Because, you look at the other side of the ball, I don't think there's any worry about the Cowboys having problems to score. So, yeah, as much as I hate to say it, I do think the Cowboys win this game.
There you go.
So, and in the Eagles, if they beat the Commanders, it won't matter because they'll have won the division.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. The division. It's over.
If the ACL goes out, ladies and gentlemen, we actually won't have another episode because I will have murdered Brooks. All right.
Okay. Ready? You want to put money on it? I'll put for every dollar that the Eagles won't win the division, I'll put 15.
All right. Vikings got Giants.
Give me the Vikings. Give me 9 to go off again. Give me 9 to play his heart out, his guts out. Look at 9 go.
You could say it's 6 versus 9.
Was that worse than my 6-7?
No, because that one's actually old school and funny still. Yours is just stupid and dumb and for
You're just
children.
stupid and new.
Yeah, yours is dumb and for children. Vikings Giants. Yeah, I think the Vikings win this. Better team. That defense is still really good. And the Giants, they're projected for the number one seed. Did you see that?
It's gonna. The Giants are projected the number 1 seed.
The Jets are projected number two. I'm pretty sure. I know the Raiders are. Jets are three.
In the
Um,
draft, you mean?
yeah,
Number 1 pick?
projected.
Okay.
That's not
Alright, yeah.
official. That's just
Yeah.
projections. So yeah, City of New York, we're up.
We up.
Yeah, thank God. All right. Here we go.
God, the
Game that
Jets.
actually game that actually matters. Buccaneers Panthers in Carolina.
It's gonna be a 60-degree weather game.
Mm-hmm.
Second best weather in terms of temperature, I think, this week.
Ooh.
Um, we still haven't covered. I think we still have not covered a game that'll be hotter than that.
Nope.
Um,
Yeah, it's 60 degrees right now, right here. I think I might take the boat out on Saturday, honestly.
I'm taking the Bucks. I'm taking the Bucks. I'm risking it. I don't know why I like the Panthers, but I'm taking the Bucks to bounce back. Chris Godwin, I need you. I think the pass attack's gonna help him out. I think in Carolina division game, give me the Bucks. I feel like I can trust Baker in bigger games than Bryce Young right
No,
now.
that's absolutely fair.
So give me
I
Tampa.
I would as well. That Bucks defense though, it scares me. It really does. It's not great. I'm really hesitant to even say that it's good, but I think I like the Buccaneers still. I think the X factor for the Panthers is Bryce Young. He has to still play at a very high level for them to win these games, and he just still can't seem to do that consistently. Who knows? Maybe this is a chance he steps up. Home game. We know how they play at home. You said it earlier. This is a good home team. Nah, fuck it. I'm taking the Panthers.
Fuck it. Okay, what is his name? Lee Corso right there.
There you go. All right, let's
Breaking
move right
Phillies
along.
news.
Oh God.
Matt Strom traded. If you know who that is.
I know the name.
He's a reliever, left-handed reliever. Probably one of your best bullpen guys. Got traded to the
Yeah.
Royals.
Awesome. Well, yeah, I was gonna say I guess we're freeing up space, but that's not how that shit works. So,
You are. You're bringing up cap space.
there's a cap? There's a cap now.
There's not a cap, but there's an amount the owners have to pay, so they want to shed money.
Oh, they have to. So there's a
Yeah.
ceiling. That's what I'm. Or there's a floor. There's a salary floor.
There's no floor and there's no ceiling.
Good God. All right.
But the owner, you have to pay money to keep the roster. That's why, like the Dodgers, are
Yeah.
gonna be, their owners.
No, I know how
Renewable
baseball
debt.
cap works, but why is there like a limit to how much you have to spend?
There's not.
Okay, no matter.
They're just trying to shed money so they don't pay as much.
Fair enough. All right. Bengals Dolphins. Who cares? Yeah, don't care. Sure.
Did you?
Bengals.
The only thing that's stopping me right now. Did you see Quinn Ewers play? Ever this season? It is bad.
Yeah, I
It was
know.
really bad.
It's tough. There's a
played the
reason he
Bengals
got
defense.
drafted in the 7th round.
But he's playing
Um,
the Bengals defense.
Doesn't matter.
Give me the Bengals.
Yeah, I like the Bengals. They need to win this game. If they somehow lose this game, oh God, you might as well just start writing goodbye letters to Joe Burrow. Jaguars Broncos, another great game this week, and it's such a bum week, Brooks. There's only like 3 good games really.
I'll say the same thing.
Yeah,
But you never
whatever.
know in the NFL.
It's true. Well, again, these games might be exciting against the already eliminated, but who fucking
You brought bring
cares?
this up. We're now to the 4 o'clock slate.
Yeah, my fault.
And that's not your fault. 11 straight wins for the Broncos.
12.
12. They start out 0-2, right?
I think so.
11 straight wins. So start out 1-2. They played the Titans week 1, so that really helps. Oh, they almost lost the Titans. I remember that. 11 straight wins for the Broncos. 7-0 at home. Best defense in the league, right? Can't lose this game, right?
Right?
Yeah. Well, guess what? I'm taking the Broncos.
Okay, cool. Glad we're on the same page. Um, would not be surprised though. Trevor Lawrence comes in and he's still playing on his hot streak. If that goes on, Jaguars have a
But then
very good chance. My thing is, hot streaks might cool off in Denver. It's cold up there. Kind of
it's not
hard
a bad
to.
weather game that day. Not a bad weather game that day.
It's true. Hard to catch your breath. But
Also 60 degrees that day.
well, never mind.
Maybe
Maybe
Denver heating up a little bit. I thought Denver was cold as shit.
it is. They're also
Well, it's
close.
not. Last week against the Packers, it was pretty like warm for a
Well,
December game.
when you're a mile high in the sky, Brooks, you're a mile closer to the sun, so you're probably a little bit warmer sometimes. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm not a physics
Aren't the
person,
mountains
but
like colder?
they're supposed to be. But apparently it hasn't been really snowing out there yet. So
Yeah.
maybe next year, 2026, maybe we'll see some games in Denver, some snow for once. But yeah, moving on. Falcons Cardinals. Anything you want to say? Kirk Cousins against Jacoby Brissett.
Um, I don't know who to root for. Go Falcons. I'll root for my team.
There you go. Or go Cardinals. Let's get a better draft pick.
We're doing the Falcon special.
Yep.
This was a staple under under Dan Quinn and Arthur Smith.
Mm-hmm.
In the last like six years.
Yep.
Maybe 8 years.
All right.
Since we last made the playoffs, yeah. We're doing the thing where we get eliminated early and then we win all the pointless games, so our draft pick is worse.
Cool.
And we don't have our first round pick, but we still have our other picks, so it still kind of matters.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's go Falcons. Quickly, Texans Raiders. Then we have Steelers Lions. Anything
Okay.
you want to talk about that?
Steelers Lions. I kind of like the Steelers to cover in this game. It's in Motor City, in Ford Field. It's a
Also,
must win.
must win.
It's a must win, I think, for both teams, but mostly more of a must win for the Lions, of course.
I'm
it's
going to
must
keep
win.
saying it. 8-6. You're too far away from 500. If I had a guaranteed winner this week, it would be the Lions.
Your guaranteed winner.
Guaranteed. No way they lose this game.
Really?
Yep.
That's like your number one pick in confidence this week.
Yep.
Texans over the Raiders.
Okay, I guess
In
besides
NFB?
that. I guess besides that one. Sorry.
What
But
about,
yeah,
no,
other than that.
What about the Saints blowing out the Jets?
Tyler Schott could.
See,
Could stink
I'm
it
making
up.
this guy think now. He doesn't
Yeah,
do
no.
much of that, right? So I'm trying to make him think. So
No, I think Tyler Schott. He could stink it up. Jets. It's all the belief in Brady Cook. He might be the one. I don't know.
Texans against Raiders, right? Biggest
Yeah,
spread this week too.
I put that one in front of it. That's a guaranteed win. Sorry. Your next one. What's next? You got any others? If you're saying Eagles, Commanders, nope. I would
No,
have
I'm not.
Lions over that one.
I'm not saying.
You're saying Bills over the Browns, nope.
I'm
Browns
not saying
defense
that.
is electric. Josh
I'm not
Allen kind of
saying that
sucks
because
on the road.
I'm not saying that because I know what you think.
That's
So,
true. Yeah, and no Chiefs Titans. I'm picking the Titans, so definitely not that one. You could argue Bengals Dolphins, but then again, Bengals defense. There's college defenses playing this weekend that are better than them. Don't love it. Yeah. Nah, actually, there is one more, and that's the next game we're going to talk about, Sunday night. We'll talk about that one next. Lions, actually, talk about the Rams, but since, I think it was, week 8, week 9, the Lions have had the best offense in the league. Number 1 in points, number 1 in yards, third in time of possession, stuff like that, first in yards per game, all that good fun.
so they should be winning a lot of games, right?
They should be, and they're not because their defense surprisingly sucks this year. But this Steelers offense is not one that makes me go like, ooh, ah. it's kind of like a one kind of thing. They got DK Metcalf, get him the ball and see what he can do. Aaron
Well,
Rodgers just clearly,
Kenneth Gainwell's been playing good.
yeah, he is, but he's also like the running back 3, so there's clearly some confusion in the
No,
running
he's
back
not.
room.
No, he's
Or
not.
sorry,
He's running back
2.
one.
Oh,
One.
is he? Oh, see, he was 3 when I started the season, so there's clearly some running back confusion going on there. A lot of stuff like that. Yeah, I just like this Lions team a lot better. I like Dan Campbell in a must-win game, and I like Mike Tomlin to not go too far above 500.
Last week to me was a must-win game, and Dan Campbell gave up 41 points. So
It's true, but this is an absolute must-win game, and that means more. All right,
all right, sounds good.
we'll move on. So we're running out of time, but actually, I would ensure that the Patriots win this week would even be more than the Lions. I think this is a team that is very, very good. The Patriots team.
Patriots at Ravens, by the way, everyone. Ravens 3-point favorites.
Yeah. I think they're mad that they lost last week and a chance to secure their playoff position, secure their division, and really cement Drake May's MVP case. So that was a very big loss last week, and I think they bounced back. I think this is a 3-score difference.
I like the Pats to bounce back this week as well.
Um,
We're still talking about one of the best teams in football.
mhm.
We're still talking about a team that I think is pretty complete up and down the roster. And for the Ravens, myself, I think the Ravens, when they go out and beat teams, it really has to click. I mean, it really has to click. So I'm going to take.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you look at this Ravens, look at both sides of the ball. We'll do this quick, right? Defensively, start of the season, absolute dog shit. Since their bye week, actually came out, played very well, held some good offenses to low-scoring games, and they won games, right? Got them back in this playoff talk.
But then the offense.
Offense sucked. Now the defense is starting to come back down to earth and looks like it sucks again. And the offense, like you said, just can't get it clicking. I don't know what's going on with Lamar Jackson this year. He's clearly having some issues, whether it's just a down year or whatnot, but he's not been the same 3-time winning MVP player that he is. And yeah, like I said, this is a Patriots team, one of the best in the league, talent-wise, coaching-wise, and leadership-wise. I don't think they mess around. They win by 3 scores.
There you
All
go.
right.
I think we're going to jump into Monday night.
Yeah, quickly, because
Yep.
I don't know when the next time we'll get to an episode. Colts 49ers.
Quickly, give me the Niners. Phillip Rivers still. I'm not as confident. Give me the Niners.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if at some point, if this is the game that they're like, all right, Riley, go get him. But yeah, Phillip Rivers starting. We all know what he can do. I don't think we're going to see anything crazier than last week. So, whew, good luck to you. And I think, what's his face? Is it Robert Saleh? Is that the Jets' old coach? The Niners DC? Yeah. I think Robert Saleh is going to have enough intelligence to realize that if you get a hand on Phillip Rivers, he's getting sacked. So expect to see a lot of 8-man rushing fronts. Now, go ahead.
Dog of the day, brought to you by everyone in the world.
And Brooks, you could say with the season coming down, we're in what you would call a dogfight.
We're in the witching hour.
No,
Wins
that's
turn to losses and
we
losses
can't
turn
call
to
it that. We have to call it something else. We're in a
Oh,
dogfight.
We are in a dog fight. I like that. And you know what they say in the dog fights? You know what they say? First of all, our scores. Let's get to the score update here.
Oh my God. You
I
know
think
what
I'm
they
still
say
down
about
2.5.
dogfights?
I think I'm still down 2.5. 12.5 for you
Yeah.
and 10 flat for me.
Yeah.
Um,
What is it? Underdogs win.
no. You know what they say in a dog fight? When your back's against the wall, you go with your goats. That's what they say in the dog fight. You go with your best in the cage.
Oh my God.
All right?
All right.
And I'm taking one of the best teams in the league as dogs. I'm going to take the New England Patriots with the lights Sunday Night Football as a 3-point underdog. When your back is against the wall, you trust your goats. You trust your dogs to get it
God.
done. Give me. Remember, this happened last time when I picked one of the best teams, the Kansas City Chiefs, which isn't really one of the best teams. But Barron was like, they shouldn't be an underdog against the Lions. They shouldn't be. They're at home. Sunday Night Football. Blah, blah, blah. And they went out and they won. So I need this badly.
I need this.
3-point dogs. Give me Drake May to come out and make it happen. New England, they get it done in Baltimore. Oh.
All right. Well, that sucks. I was definitely gonna take that.
Yeah, come on, boy. I was thinking about taking the Jets over the Saints. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that would just be stupid. Although I guess I can't really say something. I was very much considering Titans over Chiefs. But I think there's a little 3-point spread that's a lot more achievable.
Ooh.
I'm going to ride with my guys, not the ones over in Carolina. Ooh. Or maybe I do. This one's hard.
Division game 2, so it might as well be even spread.
Okay, well, listen. These are the two games I'm sure you
All right,
can
let's hear it.
guess. I'm sure you can guess, but Panthers Broncos or Panthers Buccaneers. Yeah, there you go. Broncos Jags.
Here we go. Let's see what he goes with. Crunch time. Remember, whatever one Baron picks, the other one is winning. So
Yeah, it's true. All right, let's go with the Panthers.
Ooh, he's going with Bryce Young. He wants to keep pounding his dog, and he's gonna keep
Oh my
pounding.
God. Okay. All right. Wrap it up. We're done.
He's gonna keep
No,
pounding
we're done.
away.
We're done. I gotta go work. Close this out.
So we are both picking 3-point dogs. I'm taking the Pats with Mike Vrabel. He's taking the Panthers in Carolina. One road team, one home team. That'll be another episode. Nothing Agreed. Thank y'all so much for listening. Who is y'all's dog of the day? Let us know in the comments. And peace.